Hello, yes, welcome to DM Astrology. We are into the series of this divisional chart, and till that we have reached to D10. A very important factor of D10 that's career related. We are discussing the last video about how to see the D10 chart, what are the components of a D10 chart, and to more clarify the doubts and to apply it actually in this, we are going to see how this dashamsha d10 has to be interpreted for the sake of a career. See, career, for one very important thing about the career is that nowadays it's people are very much about conscious about this. I heard that many of the parents, even they born, even their child born, they don't ask about which education their children are going to get, but they are worried that whether they will become a doctor or engineer or what. So now there's a career, career, career. It's so important that a person only work and they only wish to get name, fame and recognition. We have seen that the 10th D10 chart, you have to see 10th Lord. Planet seated in the 10th house, the significant Karaka is the Mercury or Saturn, and planet seated in the 10th from the Mercury, whoever are seated in 10th. Now we are taking an example. Viewers, please note down the birth detail and see according to the chart how to interpret. There is one chart of my student and good follower. Her birth date is 15th August 1984. Her time is midnight 1 hour and 35 minutes, and its birthplace is Hyderabad. So almost the chart appear to be a Gemini ascendant. And 10th house. See, now we are, it's a Gemini ascendant with the Libra D9, Libra now March. Now we are more focused about the D10. The D10 also appear to be a Gemini only. So here in the chart as well as simultaneously in D10, both are the ascendant lord is Mercury only. Both 10th lord is also Jupiter. See, first of all, what we have to see, what we have to carry from chart to D10. Let's gather these things. First of all, you have to see the 10th lord. In the ascendant, the 10th house is occupied by the Pisces sign, so 10th lord is a Jupiter. Jupiter is placed 10th to 10th. 10th to 10th. It is placed in the 7th house retrograde in own sign. So you can consider that this person are going. Being a female, we have to think, because in India, still female doesn't have an independent career. It always depending on their parents, also depending on their husband, whether they are allowed or not. So being she is a female, for her it is very important to be career should be there or not. In India, we find many girls having a good career before the marriage, and after the marriage, it happens that they don't support, the family doesn't support, and due to the joint family system, they have to absorb themselves. They have to dilute in the joint family system. So, being a female, the 10th Lord Jupiter seated 10th to it in the 7th house in the own sign, that means the person having its career. If 10th Lord is placed 6, 8 and 12 from its own house, that means your career will may be interrupted, or your career may be running, or maybe will not continue in the future. It may also happen to the male also. If the male 10th Lord is seated 6, 8 and 12, means from that house, Bhavartabam. If it is seated in the, you can consider as the third house, the 10th lord in third house, 10th lord in the 5th house, and 10th lord in the ninth house, that means the career may be somewhere interrupted. And if that dasha also appear, that confirm. So 10th lord here is a Jupiter. You have to carry the Jupiter. You have to carry the Mercury. Mercury is in her chart, the Mercury is placed in the 6th house from 10th house. Means it's placed in the third house in Leo sign, but it is 6 from this house. That means the Karaka. See here the Karaka Mercury is for the business. So she will not be able to do the business as Mercury is purely for the business. And the 10th Karak for the job we consider as a Saturn, being it gives the secure work, is also placed 8 to it. But it's exalted. Now, you have to also see who seated 10th to Mercury. Who seated 10th to Mercury is where also I have seen. Now, first of all, you have to take a Jupiter. We go slow by slow. Then we have to consider Mercury and Saturn. Fourth, we have to consider who's placed in the 10th house, that is Moon. And then the fourth, last aspect is that who seated 10th from Mercury. From 10th to Mercury, it is a Rahu because Rahu is seated in 12th house and Mercury is seated in 4th house. From Mercury, 10th house is seated is a Rahu. So we have gathered here with what we have gathered. We have gathered that there will be Jupiter being a Lord, Mercury and Saturn being a significant Karaka, and then we have collected the Rahu being seated 10th from Mercury. Now we have to see all these four planets how it is placed in the D10 chart. In D10 chart the ascendant is same, so 10th lord is Jupiter seated in 10th house itself. Rahu seated in 10th house itself. Saturn seated same in the 10th house. So all three major planets are in the 10th house and only one planet Mercury in the 9th house. Right? Now out of these four planets, who is more powerful? Jupiter is more powerful because Jupiter is seated in his own sign, Pisces sign. Rahu in the Pisces sign, in the enemy sign. Saturn also not good sign. Mercury in its friendly sign. So first of all, the Jupiter is so powerful. So person can do very good in her career because her 10th lord in the ascendant as well as 10th lord in her D10 also plays very well. Now first of all we have covered this, that how it is placed. Out of this four we have seen that Jupiter is more powerful. As now the second I have given what to access in the D10 chart is that you have to see seated in 10th house in the D10 chart how this planet, the strongest planet, is seated. Whether it is seated in movable sign, see Jupiter is seated in the Pisces sign. So Pisces is not movable. If it is movable sign, then it will be career will be always up and down. If it is in the fixed sign, then there will be a stability in the career. But the Jupiter is seated in the dual sign. Dual sign means there is an initial state there are a lot of up and down. In the initial career she might have changed many jobs. But dual sign, as I mentioned last time, that initially there will be a struggle in the career and then after they will settle. So Jupiter gives a settlement. So there will be initially there are a lot of struggle and thereafter she will be settled in her career. So that way also you have to predict. We have covered the second. Then you have to see the 10th lord and the ascendant lord. Here the 10th lord and ascendant lord is Mercury and Jupiter. Right? If in her chart the Jupiter in the 10th house and Mercury in the 9th house, there is no connection between both. There is no connection between both. If they are aspecting to each other, if they are seated in the same element, here the Mercury is seated in the airy sign and Jupiter is seated in the watery sign. Right? So there is no same element. There are not friends, Jupiter and Mercury. For Mercury, the Jupiter is a friend, average, but for Mercury, the Jupiter the Mercury is enemy. गुरु के लिए बुध शत्रु है, पर बुध के लिए कहीं तो भी सम है. So it is not friend, not aspected by each other. Then it will be a stable career. So it doesn't show the stability in the career. Even though Jupiter is very powerful in 10th house, but seated with the Rahu and Saturn. See, normally the Jupiter gives the work related to the consultancy, counseling, advising, teaching, training. These are the good things. And being Saturn and Rahu seated in the same house, so it will be a technical line because Saturn is normally a instrumental or engineering line, and Rahu normally electronic line. So computer, software related work, IT related work, work related to training, motivational, this all are the good work for career to be chosen. Then we are saying who planet are seated in the seventh house, right? Which are the planets seated in the seventh house? Because seventh house is a 10 to 10. It is a 10th from 10. Now here you have to see who seated in the seventh house of D10 chart. Now here in D10 chart, the seventh house, the moon and sun both are seated. Now it is said that if any benefit planet is seated, moon is a benefited, it is a positive planet, then it means a own business, right? And then say if any malefic planet seated in the 10th house, that is also possible. The sun is seated here, it's a malefic planet. If any malefic planet, then the job and secure work will be good. And then it is said that there is no planet seated, then self-employed. But here the Mercury, Moon and Sun both are seated. Now, who is more powerful? See, whenever there is a two planet, take it for granted for all the charts. You have to see that if whoever is the more powerful, see if there is more than a one planet, then you have to access who is more powerful, who is enter force, who is more powerful. Here, the Sun and Moon both are seated in the sign of Pisces. In Pisces, for Pisces, the sun for Sun it is a friendly, and for Jupiter it's merely a average sign, neutral house. So for Sun, the container of Jupiter is more powerful. So Jupiter will more settle the Sun. So Sun is a malefic planet seated in the seventh house. That means she will be doing a job or any secure work rather than performing any own business. So that is also confirmed that she will be doing a job only. That is also a fourth principle what we have to see in the D10 chart. If the moon was exalted in our own sign, in friendly sign, then it will be say that is a benefit planet seated here, so it will be our own business. So she will be very good and successful in her career. In 10th house, see if you see the 10th house, that's a Jupiter, Rahu and Saturn, right? All three planets are seated together. See, if you notice this, all three planets also appear in dasha simultaneously. First you will see Rahu, then Jupiter, then Saturn. Now this person is born in the Saturn dasha, then she is in Mercury dasha. At present, from 2003 to 2020, she is under Mercury dasha, right? And Mercury is also affecting her career, so till the Mercury period she will be suffering somewhat up and down. And as I told you that those who are born in 82, 83, 84, 52, 53, 54 year, 1952, 53, 54, 1983, 1983, 1984 and 2011, 12 and 13, some part of 14. They have an exalted Saturn, and those having an exalted Saturn, their career will start by age of 36. Now she is running the Mercury Dasha. Mercury, so the Saturn Dasha is already gone, Mercury is running, and Rahu and Jupiter period will never come in her life, because when it comes, it is 2017, almost she will be 90, 85 plus or 90 years. At that time, it's irrelevant for the career. So if this person is facing the Rahu, Jupiter and Saturn, because all three places seated together, so it will be giving very good result for her career. Somebody having the same planet and having this dasha in their life, they will be continuously 50 years, there is a good time. Rahu 18, Jupiter 16, 34 plus 19. 53 years. So average 50 years, somebody's career is always top being it is seated in the 10th house of a D10 chart. So my dear friends, such a way you have to interpret the chart. There is nothing difficult. See, whenever I explain any rules, I always simplify certain rules. And still people having some difficulties, then I don't know what to do. But that is why this how to read D10 chart, it is I have mentioned. So hope viewers will like this lesson, and they apply the same thing in their chart and they come with good results. So herewith we end with this lesson. Next video will go move to ahead to a next divisional chart. But do practice the D10 chart. Very important. This D10 chart is very important. So what has to practice and see so many chart, then they will be come to the conclusion. See, there are so many rules you will never find anywhere. It's by a way of expertise, a way of experience. What my guru, the Patil Sahab, was also saying that some rules you will never find in the books. So at that time we are always surprising, yeah, because all the books are hidden by him. But he doesn't mean to say this. He mean to say that some things are always come with the experience. So my dear viewers, do have a good experience. Apply this 4-5 times if you don't comfortable, and then you see to it. So hope you like this video. For consultation, you can consult me on my email dmsastrology1@gmail.com. You can further contact me and see my all the different articles in my Facebook page DM Astrology or my personal page Dharmesh Mehta. Do share, like, and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much for viewers for listening me peacefully, and hope you like this video. Thank you. Thank you very much.